Imagine this, a 300% increase in accusations related to sexual misconduct in just 3 years. That's the reality we face in the wake of the #MeToo movement. Astonishing, isn't it? In the blink of an eye, the world saw a surge in the number of accusations related to sexual misconduct. We're not talking about a small rise here, we're talking about a threefold increase. A staggering leap that has sent shockwaves through society, workplaces, and our interpersonal relationships. This rise can be attributed to the #MeToo movement, which has done an incredible job in bringing the issue of sexual harassment and assault to the forefront. It has empowered countless individuals to speak up, to share their stories, and to demand justice. But as with any powerful movement, there are potential pitfalls. And one of these is the possibility of overaccusation. That's right, the fear that some may exploit the movement for personal gain or revenge, leading to innocent people being wrongfully accused. This fear has sparked a heated debate, causing a ripple effect on individuals and organizations alike. On the one hand, we have people who have been silenced for far too long, finally finding their voice and courage to stand up against their oppressors. On the other hand, we have the fear of false accusations, threatening to undermine the credibility of the movement and creating an atmosphere of distrust. In the workplace, these accusations can lead to terminations, tarnished reputations, and distrust among colleagues. In our personal relationships, they can result in strained friendships and families torn apart. Society as a whole is left to grapple with the delicate balance between supporting victims and ensuring due process for the accused. We must also consider the psychological impact on everyone involved. The trauma experienced by the victims, the stress endured by the falsely accused, and the anxiety felt by those living in fear of being the next target of an accusation. Let's not forget, these are not just numbers. They represent real people, real lives, and real consequences. As we delve deeper into this topic, we must always remember the human element. As we grapple with these figures, we must ask ourselves, has the #MeToo movement gone too far? Fear, controversy, uncertainty, these words have become synonymous with #MeToo for many. The movement, which was born out of a desire to expose and combat sexual harassment and assault, has grown exponentially since its inception. It has been instrumental in bringing a once taboo topic into the public eye and has led to some much-needed changes in our society. However, with this progress, there has been a growing sense of unease. Some people are concerned that the pendulum has swung too far in the other direction. They fear that the #MeToo movement, while important, has the potential to become a tool for over-accusations, leading to a culture of fear and suspicion. Consider the impact on individuals. A single accusation, whether true or not, can irreparably damage a person's reputation, career, and personal life. It can lead to social ostracism, job loss, and even legal repercussions. And while it's crucial to take every accusation seriously, it's also essential to ensure that the accused are given a fair chance to defend themselves. Now let's take a look at organizations. They too are grappling with the implications of the #MeToo movement. Many are implementing stricter policies and procedures to ensure a safe and respectful work environment. But in their bid to avoid any potential backlash, some are taking measures that might seem excessive. There's a growing fear that this could lead to a stifling work culture, where even casual interactions are viewed with suspicion. This fear and controversy is not about undermining the #MeToo movement or discrediting the brave individuals who have come forward. It's about finding a balance. It's about ensuring that while we strive to create a world free of sexual harassment and assault, we also protect the principles of fairness and justice. As we navigate this new landscape, the question remains, where do we draw the line? In the quest for justice, could some have lost their way? It's a question that haunts the corridors of our society as we grapple with the implications of the #MeToo movement, a movement that has undeniably brought much-needed attention to the pervasive issue of sexual harassment and assault. Yet, as with any powerful social force, there are concerns about potential overreach, about instances where the accusations might have tipped the scales too far. Let's delve into real-life examples where #MeToo accusations may have been perceived as excessive or unjust. Remember, the aim here isn't to undermine the movement, but to explore the complexities and ensure we are navigating these waters with care and fairness. Consider the case of a high-profile executive whose career was derailed by allegations that were later proven to be false. The accusation, made hastily and without substantial evidence, caused irreversible damage. Sure, the executive was eventually exonerated, but the damage to his reputation was already done. This case underscores the importance of due process and the need for careful investigation before passing judgment. In another instance, a well-respected academic was accused of inappropriate behavior for a comment that was perceived as offensive by one, but not necessarily by all. The academic was publicly shamed and lost a lifetime's worth of achievements overnight. This example illustrates the thin line between what is considered offensive and what is not, a boundary that can sometimes be blurry in the context of the #MeToo movement. Now let's examine a case where a small business was forced to shut down due to a string of #MeToo accusations against its owner. The accusations, while serious, were later found to be part of a coordinated attack by a disgruntled former employee. The business, a local staple, was unable to survive the storm. This unfortunate example underscores the potential for misuse of the #MeToo movement and the profound impact it can have on livelihoods and communities. These examples aren't meant to detract from the importance and validity of the #MeToo movement. Far from it. They're intended to shed light on the potential pitfalls of a societal shift as significant as this one. They serve as a reminder of the importance of due process, of the need for careful and thoughtful assessment of accusations, and of the potential for harm when these principles are ignored. In the end, it's about striking a balance. A balance between giving voice to the victims and upholding the principles of justice. A balance between driving societal change and protecting the innocent. A balance that ensures the #MeToo movement remains a force for good, not a tool for revenge or personal vendettas. These cases serve as a stark reminder. The road to justice is a delicate one. It's a road we must tread with caution, ensuring that in our quest for justice, we don't lose sight of the principles that underpin it. As with any movement, #MeToo is not without its complexities. In our journey through the landscape of the #MeToo movement, we've observed its meteoric rise and the fear and controversy it has stirred. We've delved into cases where accusations may have crossed boundaries, sparking debates about the extent of the movement's reach. Now let's grapple with the intricacies of this multifaceted movement. The #MeToo movement has undoubtedly shed light on the pervasive issue of sexual misconduct, bringing to the fore countless untold stories and giving voice to those who felt unheard. It's a powerful force for societal change, a beacon of hope for victims, and a stark reminder that such behavior is unacceptable. Yet, on the flip side, we've seen instances where accusations have been perceived as excessive or unjust. This has sparked concern over the potential for reputation damage and the impact on individuals and organizations. It's a valid concern, one that underscores the necessity for due process and a fair hearing for all parties involved. It's important to remember that the #MeToo movement is not a monolith. It's a diverse chorus of voices, each sharing their unique experiences and perspectives. Some stories are harrowing tales of abuse, while others might be more nuanced, blurring the lines between misconduct and misunderstanding. This diversity can make it challenging to discern where to draw the line, leading to the complexities we now face. Amid these complexities, we must not lose sight of the movement's core purpose, addressing and preventing sexual misconduct. It's about creating a safer, more respectful society, but simultaneously, it's crucial to ensure that the principles of fairness and justice are upheld. We must strive to listen, understand, and act, but always with a commitment to truth and justice. In the end, it's a delicate balance, one that society must learn to navigate. Only then can we truly harness the transformative power of the #MeToo movement, making strides towards a world free from sexual misconduct while ensuring that every voice is heard, every story is validated, and every individual is treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. Now it's your turn to weigh in. We've delved into the depths of the #MeToo movement, its implications, and its potential excesses. We've explored real-life instances where accusations may have pushed the boundaries of justice. We've grappled with the complexities of this cultural phenomenon and considered its profound influence on our society. But the conversation doesn't stop here. In fact, it's just beginning. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts, your experiences, your perspectives? Do you believe the #MeToo movement has overstepped, or is it exposing a long-hidden underbelly of society? Dive into the comments below and let's keep this dialogue going. And if this video has sparked something in you, don't stop here. There's a world of thought-provoking content waiting for you on this channel. Explore other videos, challenge your thinking, broaden your understanding. Remember, your voice matters. Together, we can navigate these complex issues and pave the way for a more balanced, fair, and just society. If today's discussion sparked a new thought or challenged your existing views, don't let the conversation end here. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our community of thinkers and explorers. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.